Hey guys, it's JFCMsnakes here, and today I will be doing a video on what is a corn snake. In this video I'll be going over a few different things, much like the Royal Python video, and talking to you about a corn snake's natural environment and everything to do with the corn snake. So I've got nothing else to say at the start of this video. We'll get straight into the first slide. Okay, a few quick facts about the corn snakes include: adult females can reach about 6 foot in length. They can live for up to 20 years in captivity. Many consider the corn snake to be the best starter snake. They get their name as they were commonly found in cornfields, and their belly markings resembled farmers of Indian corn. The most commonly kept pet snake in the UK, and they are native to North America, specifically southeastern states such as South Carolina and Florida. So being more specific on where they come from this area of America, including states such as Tennessee, North Carolina, and Alabama. Some of the different morphs can include Carolina, which is the normal phase that you'll usually see in corn snakes. The butter morph, which is a yellowy kind of morph accomplished through breeding. Amelanistic, which is the albino phase. Abbotsokity, and anerythristic, which is where it lacks the red pigment, and amelanistic is where it lacks the black pigment. So, caring for corn snakes. Corn snakes are considered to be one of the easiest snakes to look after and require very few have very few requirements, making them ideal for starter snake owners or kids. All you'll need is a secure tub, a thermostat ideally, a heat pad, a thermometer, a water bowl, some decoration, which is optional to you, and some substrate. The substrate really doesn't matter, as the corn snakes have very low humidity needs, and there is no hygrometer on this list, as corn snakes don't need very high humidity, meaning that it really doesn't matter what the humidity is. As long as it's nothing above 50, I think you should be fine. Your substrate, you want to make sure you have at least 2 inches so that your snake can burrow. Corn snakes as babies love to burrow, so I definitely recommend you giving them some burrowing space. Here's a little fact file on corn snakes. Their average weight is around 400 to 600 grams as an adult. Their average length is about 4 to 6 feet. Their ease of care I've given them is 10 out of 10, as they have few requirements and they are such easy snakes to care for. I've given their feeding response as a 9 out of 10, purely because I think mine's fantastic. He feeds really well. However, sometimes he won't feed when he's in a shed, so that's why he hasn't got their 9 out of 10. Variety of morphs I've given a 6 out of 10, purely because they just don't have the attention by big breeders that Royal Pythons have, purely because they can't make as much money, therefore financially they're not as good in investment wise as like a business plan. I've given their speed as a medium. They're not quite as slow as Royal Pythons, however they're nowhere near as quick as something like a milk snake. Like I said, the feeding response is fantastic. And I've given them a pet rating of 8 out of 10 because, like I said, they're really easy to care for. They're something a bit more exotic than something like a hamster or something. So that's why I've given them a pet rating of 8 out of 10. So I want to say a big thank you for watching this episode of What Is. I hope you have really enjoyed it. I really enjoy making this series. I know the videos are still quite short, however, I'm still kind of working with this type of video as it's more on the computer than me actually filming it, so I'm still trying my best. Next episode we will have carpet pythons, purely because that one's already half done, and then after that I'm not 100% sure. I'm thinking milk snakes after that, because I did have a suggestion. But thank you for watching this video, and it's been JFCMsnakes.